Okay, so today I want to talk to you about how to draw an owl. Okay, so step number one is we're going to draw like a big bump. Okay, so see we got a big bump on the screen like that. And I filled in the bottom and it just is a big hump, like almost like we drew a big tall hill. Okay, in the middle of that hill, we're going to draw two circles. Those are going to be our eyes. Okay, and then we are now going to fill in everything but those eyeballs. Okay, so let's just go ahead and fill this all in. So this will be our owl's body, and just make sure to fill in the lines. If you accidentally go outside the lines like that, you can just go ahead and undo it and then just do it again. So don't be afraid, but just try your best to get everything all filled in. I'm almost about half done now. There's our owl. He's kind of starting to take shape a little bit here, and you're like, well, that's kind of a squatty looking owl, but don't worry. Oops, I got a little bit of an undo there. Oops, I had a little bit of an overlap there that I didn't like, so. Okay, there we go. Now it's starting to fill in pretty good. See, I made a mistake, so don't worry about your mistakes. They work out pretty good. Okay, almost done. Just got to get to this last little bit here. Okay, so now I've got my owl all filled in. Well, so far, so good. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw four little circles that are kind of stuck on the sides of the owl. So here's a little circle over here. Here's a little circle over here. Same thing on this side, same thing on this side. And you'll see what those are for. They're kind of part of its wings that we're going to draw a little bit later. Okay, now I'm going to be switching pens. I'm going to switch over to black. And let me just pick the size of this here just to make sure I've got the right size. I'm going to probably do one size smaller here. And I'm going to draw a simple little triangle right here to be the nose. A little upside down triangle is going to be our nose. And then I'm going to draw a little wing right over here. Do you see how that wing is kind of connecting to the bottom dot that we have there that we had kind of made? And now that I look at that, I don't really like it. So I'm going to switch now to a thinner pen just so I can draw those wings on there a little bit better. There we go. So there's our wings. Okay, and then the next step I want you to do is I want you to draw just two little lines down, and let's make those the feet. Okay, so those are our little owl feet, and I've decided I'm actually going to extend that up into the brown a little bit just so we can really see our owl. Okay, and then I'm going to draw just some little, just like some feathers, or just kind of a little bit ruffled here and there. Just they look like little W's. I'm just going to draw some feathers that are ruffled a bit. Okay, and then I'm going to, owls kind of have really cool eyes, so I'm going to give my owl big green eyes right in the middle of these eye sockets here. So they got green eyes here, and that's kind of our owl. Now I'm not going to stop there because my owl actually is really smart, so I'm going to draw a little bit more on my owl. I'm going to draw a little hat on him, and he's going to be an owl who's graduated from school, so I'm going to fill that all in with some black here. So he's got an owl who's graduated from school. So I'm just going to draw a little line across the top of his hat and give him a little graduation cap. And now that is my owl who has graduated from school. Okay, have fun.